All right. So, hi, good evening, Win. Welcome to our class LMS AT2A7. All right. So, of course, before we move into our new topic for tonight, can I ask how are you today?
Yes.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. All right. That's good to know that you're
Yes.
doing great. All right. So, if I'm not mistaken, I was able to give you a homework, right? I told you to write sentences using the past time expressions. Do you still remember that?
What?
I asked you to write sentences using the past time expressions. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to open it in our other PowerPoint. The one that we've got on the last topic before I leave you or I left you. Where is it? You're going to remember it once you saw it. Where is it? Oh, this one. All right, there you go. This one. I gave you this as a homework. Take a look at your screen. Remember? I told you to write
Yeah.
sentences. Write sentences, just simple ones. All right. Write a sentence using a concert. Hmm. Make a sentence using a concert. What sentence can you make?
Yes.
Hmm.
I went to a concert yesterday.
I came to a concert yesterday. How about pizzeria?
Uh, a piece.
When you
Oh,
say
what? What a piece?
a pizzeria, it's like a restaurant that
Right?
sells a restaurant
Oh,
that sells pizza. Pasteria.
yes. Yeah.
Pizzeria. Do you get it? Okay.
Yes.
Make a sentence, please.
I I went to a piece a pizza
A
last
pizzeria
weekend.
last weekend. How about a soccer game?
And I played a soccer game 3 days ago.
Okay, 3 days ago. My grandma's house.
I visited my grandma house uh, a week ago.
Okay. How about this at the movies?
The movie I watched. I watched the movie last year.
Okay. How about the sports center?
Mm, I went. I went to the sports center yesterday morning.
Okay. The swimming pool.
I went to the swimming pool a month ago.
A month ago. All right. The youth center.
Um, I went to the youth center uh, a week ago.
All right. So
Yeah.
all the sentences that you've made are correct. The only thing that I observe is you only use I. Oh, you can use another pronoun like my
Oh,
dad. All right.
oh,
Use another pronoun next time, not just I. All right. But anyway, the pattern or the subject pattern in grammar are all correct. All right. So you use all the past tense in the verb. All right, and then of course applying the past time expressions. So what we're going to tackle tonight is also an interesting topic and it's also important. Right? We are going to talk about the weather. But of course, let's compare and contrast, all right? What is the difference between a weather? How do you say weather? Toitiet? Is that how you say it? Toitiet?
I did. Wait.
Is that how you say? Is that how you pronounce it? Toitiet?
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
toi, toitiet. All right. And when we say weather, it is the state of the atmosphere around us. Meaning, when we talk about the weather, it changes every day. All right. So the weather, for example, a while ago it is very sunny and then it becomes rainy, right? It is changes. It changes every day. Compared to a climate, all right. How do you say climate in Vietnamese?
Here. Here.
Kiao. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Kiao. All right. So climate, on the other hand, it is the average weather over a period of time. All right. Meaning it's like it's seasonal. It changes many years. Like for example, summer, right? It's the climate, it's hot for the whole year. It's hot. It is cold, right? That is the difference between a weather and the climate. All right. So also when we talk about the weather, all right, for example, we are watching the news. So who makes the forecast?
It's fuck.
The
When the
forecast,
man,
the weatherman, and if
when
it's a girl
when the
or
women,
a weather woman. They are responsible in telling us updates regarding the weather on a specific day, right? The day, the time, the temperature, all right? So they are the one who explained to us, weatherman or weather woman. Okay. So this kind of thing that they're doing, you call it a forecast, weather forecast, meaning a weather update. Do you get it?
yes.
All right. So again, so we are going in this lesson, we are going to tackle about the weather. All right. Can you tell me what's your favorite weather?
Mm. I like cool.
Cold. Why?
Uh, I don't know.
You know, there should be a reason. Okay. For example, in my case, we're the same. I like cold, all right? Because if it's cold, you could just simply lay on bed or raining. Raining. I also love raining. If it's rainy, right? You can stay on bed, eat hot noodles, right? Drink hot coffee, right? So it makes you lazy, right? But it makes you feel relaxed, okay? So anyway, so with here, as what I've said a while ago, we have the weather
Yes.
forecast. Okay. It is a statement saying what the weather will be like the next day or the next few days. All right. So weather forecast or the weather update. Okay. How do you say weather forecast in Vietnamese? Is this correct? I'm just using Google. Is it translated correct?
Yes.
Okay. Du bao toi tiet. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay, so now, so these are some of the vocabularies that may encounter when we talk about the weather. So there are a lot of words. You can describe the weather like as a noun, as an adjective, or verb in ing form. So the clue here is the text on blue. They are all noun: cloud, flood, fog, hail, hurricane, ice, lightning, rain, rainbow, so on and so forth. The words that are in orange are adjectives. When we say adjective, these are used to describe, all right? Cloudy, foggy,
Yeah.
rainy, all right? Verb in ing, all right? Meaning an action. Hailing, raining, snowing, all right? So these are the common one, right? The sunny, cloudy, partly cloudy. You describe this as partly cloudy when it is cloudy and it's sunny at the same time. You describe that
Oh,
as partly cloudy. All right. So rainy, snowy, sleeting. Teacher, what do you mean by sleeting? The sleeting is like snowy and there's a little rain at the same time. Next is stormy. Of course, the lightning. All right. Thunder, hailing, windy, foggy, icy, tornado, rainbow, and clear sky. Also, we describe a certain weather based on temperature: hot, warm, cold, freezing. Okay. So I don't need to describe most of it because, you can simply get it by simply looking at the picture, right? So you can simply imagine. All right. So, what are the common weather in Vietnam?
What?
What are the common weathers that you encounter in Vietnam?
Where is in Vietnam?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. It is hot, hot, rain.
Like, for example, right now, how can you describe the weather today in your country?
Today,
Mm-hmm.
mm, it is today. It is cold.
Cold and
No end.
only cold. Is it cloudy,
Yeah.
sunny, partly cloudy?
No. Clear sky.
The sky
Yeah.
is clear. All right. So anyway, so in comparison or in contrast in Philippines, we commonly, because of maybe the global warming. So Philippines is prone in some of the following weather, such as cloudy, rainy, windy, sunny, and the most popular one, stormy. All right. The reason that the Philippines is prone in storm or typhoon, it's because of geographical location, right? Because the location of the Philippines, all right, is uh very close in tropical cyclones. That's why having a typhoon or a storm in Philippines is not so surprising. We can have more than 10 typhoon in a year, all right? Because it's very natural. It's a natural thing in my country. It caused a lot of damage, such as job, crops, the agriculture for the food, the rice, the plants. So everything will get destroyed. Okay? So anyway, so these are the vocabulary. You can rewatch the video and focus on the words. We have the code right there on top. Okay? So anyway, we can now proceed into what we had on our book. All right? So as what I've said, we are encountering another unit, which is the weather. I have here an example or a photo, right? So in unit 1, we need to look at the pictures and read the people's comments. Which cities are they in? Complete the sentences, then listen and check. All right, so they are giving a comment. The weather here is terrible. It is snowing at the moment. Quickie or quick is in Paris. Snowing at the moment. How about number 1? Kindly read and answer.
Number one is Seattle.
Read the sentence. This city.
Tao in Seattle.
Read the sentence. This city. This city is
It's
great.
it, it,
Mm.
it raining again today.
All right. Paul is in Seattle. Correct.
Seattle.
Seattle. Number 2.
Mm, Number two is Tokyo.
All right. I'm having a great vacation. The weather is always sunny. Gabrielle is in Tokyo. Uh, Winoy. Read the sentence so you can practice as well. Number 3. The city.
Uh, the city and the food are fantastic, but the weather is cloudy. Cloudy in Seoul.
Claudia is in Seoul. Seoul.
Seoul.
Yeah, Seoul. Seoul.
Yeah.
Pronounce that Seoul. Seoul, Tokyo. That's Seoul, Tokyo, Japan. Seoul, Korea. All right. Next.
Oh, I I go it soon.
You're going to Seoul? When?
No, I go it.
You call it, you call it what?
Uh, no, no.
Oh, come on, it's okay. You call it as, how do you pronounce it?
Uh, you go it is soon.
Seoul. Oh, really? Seoul?
Yeah,
This one is
yeah,
Seoul. Seoul, Korea.
correct. Seoul.
Seoul.
Uh,
Silent. We don't pronounce the E. Silent E. Seoul, Korea. We don't say Seoul. Seoul.
yeah.
Seoul, Korea. Okay. Next, number 4. Yesterday.
Yesterday the weather was good, but today it's very windy. Rainy in Chicago.
Okay. Chicago. Number 5.
The weather is bad again. Today is foggy and miserable.
Okay.
Sam is in London.
Okay. Sam is in London. All right. Now, what we're going to do next is this. So, very simple. Write sentences about the weather in each city. Use the words in bold from exercise 1. Very easy. In Paris, it's snowing, right? How about in, excuse me? Yes? All right. Okay. Later, mom has class. All right. How about in number 1? In Seattle,
In Seattle, it's
it's
raining.
good. How about 2?
In Tokyo, sunny.
Okay. 3, very
Sunny.
easy. Yes, very easy.
Yeah.
Number 3, in Seoul,
In Seoul, it's cloudy. In Chicago, it's windy.
5.
In London, it's foggy and
Foggy.
oh,
All right. Now, how about in Hanoi? Since we're describing city, what can you say the weather in Hanoi right now currently? So we are discussing about city. In in Manila, it's sunny. How about in Hanoi? In Hanoi,
and
it's
mm, in Hanoi, there are four seasons in a year.
okay. What are those seasons?
Now it is autumn.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And how can you describe the weather since it's
Uh,
autumn?
uh, I feel cool.
Cool. All right. A lot of leaves.
Uh,
A lot of leaves.
sleep.
Leaves. Leaves.
Uh,
Because it's autumn, right? If it's
Here,
autumn, the autumn
yellow sleep.
leaf, right? So singular leaf, right?
Uh,
Plural form is
yellow.
yellow and orange, right? Yellow, orange,
Yellow
and
leaf.
brown.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because it's autumn. All right. Oh, really? I didn't know that it has autumn in Vietnam. Ah, yeah. That's why you have Mid-Autumn Festival. Okay. All right. So now we are now going to talk about temperature. Familiar? Temperature. All
Mm.
right. Oh, why my E is not working? Temperature. So when we talk about some temperature or temperatures, okay, so it determines how hot or how cold. All right. So temperature talks about or it answers how hot or how cold. Oh, we have the word here. All right. So
Yeah.
whenever we are describing, so of course, it's scientifically it follows numbers. For every numbers, it will determine. All right. Yeah, you need to put your neck like that, and able for you to read. So we have freezing, cold, cool, mild, warm, and hot. All right. So it says in here, by the way, all right, so the thing that we're using when we are referring to the temperature is degree Celsius. Degree
Oh,
Celsius, right? So the other way or the other form of describing the weather is Fahrenheit, right? Fahrenheit or the F. But with tonight we are going to focus on degree Celsius. So it says in here 18 degrees Celsius. So this one pronounced as degrees and the letter C is Celsius. So
yeah.
the next one is, I know you know this because you're an engineer, right? -3. All right, -3 degrees Celsius. Actually, you could use the word minus, right? Or you could also use negative. Okay? -3
Yeah.
degrees Celsius or -3 degrees Celsius. Okay? So what we're going to do next is we're going to analyze. So look at the thermometers in the pictures in exercise 1. Complete the sentences about the cities with the temperature words. In Chicago, it's cold. Chicago, it's 5 degrees cold. All right? Next, number 1.
In Seattle is mild.
In Seattle, it's mild.
Ah,
15.
mine.
Mild.
Yeah.
2.
In Paris is
Paris. Paris.
Paris. In freezing.
It's freezing. Correct. Next. In
In Tokyo
Tokyo.
is hot.
Number 4.
In London is cool.
And
And in Seoul is warm.
in Seoul, it's warm. Okay, good. Very easy, right? So with this one, what we're going to do next is this. Hmm. So here, let's talk about this one. We're going to combine, all right, three informations or three. All right, we are going to describe the weather, the temperature, and the degrees. Okay, are you ready? For example, what's
Mm,
the weather like in Seattle? All right, in Seattle, it is mild and, all right, Seattle, it is mild and raining. All right. So mild, it
yeah.
is 15 degrees Celsius. All right. Next for you, when? What's the weather like in Paris?
It's it freezing and slowing
Freezing, freezing, and
up.
snowing.
Freezing. Yeah.
It's
Is It 0 degrees Celsius.
All right. Can you ask me a question?
Oh, what is weather like in Tokyo?
All right. It is hot and sunny. All right. It is 40 degrees Celsius.
Mm,
What's the weather like in Seoul?
it is warm and cloudy. Mm, it it 50 uh 2050
25
25
degrees. 25
Celsius.
degrees Celsius. How about you? Make a question. What's the
Uh,
weather like
what's the weather like in Chicago?
in Chicago? All right. It is cold and windy. It is 5 degrees Celsius. What's the weather like in London?
Uh, is it cool and foggy? Is it 10 degrees Celsius?
All right. And the example that we have, what's the weather like in Seattle? All right. So with this pattern, we could say that the correct way in discussing a weather, it's like we could say simply say the weather, right? So the weather, and then we can describe the temperature, all right, or temperature words. And then you can combine the temperature. All right. Okay, how about you? If I'm going to ask you, all right, what's the weather like in Hanoi? Mm. What's the weather like in Hanoi?
Hello, in
It is
cool
it is cool
and windy.
windy. All right. It is or it's
Is
make a guess. How many degree?
healthy.
30. 30,
No, healthy.
20. Like that?
Uh, yeah,
20
20 degrees
degrees
Celsius.
Celsius. All right. 20. All right. Let's use a symbol because I don't know how to type it. All right. 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. All right. So this topic is very easy, right? Do you understand this one? Very
Yeah,
easy. Okay, good. So moving into the next topic that we have. All right. So this is very simple. All right. You know this already. This is an activity from a kid. Okay? Let's review this very fast. I want to check your understanding. These are the basics. Quan, what are the months? Can you name all of them? Number one,
number one. July,
January. The first one,
uh,
January.
yes,
Next.
February,
All right. Next,
March,
March,
April,
April.
uh,
Next.
May,
Okay, five. Six, sorry.
June,
June,
7 is July,
July.
July,
Number eight,
August,
August.
August, September,
10.
October,
Okay, good. 11.
November,
Okay, November 12.
December.
December. All right. Okay. How about this? Describing what season is it?
It is snowing.
Okay. Next. Next one.
What?
How about this one? Number two.
Mm,
It is, oh, we are describing the season. Is it summer, spring, winter, or autumn? It is snowing, but
yeah.
which season? It
Winter.
is winter. Next, it
Winter.
is
It is spring.
it is spring. It is
Summer.
okay. Next.
Autumn.
All right. How about this? How is the weather or what's the weather? Temperature and then the weather. It
It
is
is freezing.
all right. Here, take a look at the words
Oh,
below.
cold
It is cold and
and slowly.
snowy. Next. It is
Mm. It is sunny
it
and
is
rainy.
it is
Warm.
warm. Not so hot, not so cold. In the middle. Not
Oh,
so hot, not so cold. Warm. It is warm and
and rainy.
next.
It is hot and
And
sunny.
yes, and this one.
It is cool
Cool and
and windy.
all right. We're just reviewing. These are the basics as what I've said. So how about this? If the weather or the season is this one, what do you wear? I wear, take a look at the bottom again. You can get some vocabulary at the bottom. When? What do you usually wear if it's winter season and the weather is cold and snowy? What do you need to wear?
Yeah. I
I wear,
I wear
hmm,
jacket.
I wear a jacket. What else?
Hat.
A hat. Okay. What can you see on the pictures? What are those?
Yeah. A
A
coat
coat, right? A coat and
and
this one.
flip flop.
Flip-flops are like slippers.
Slipper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Flip-flops. Hmm. Ice skates, right? On those activities. Because it is winter, so we can use an ice skates. How about if the weather is warm and rainy? What do you wear? Or what do you usually use if the weather is like that? I wear
I wear raincoat
a raincoat. Mm.
is and boot,
Boots,
a hat
a hat, and
and
a,
umbrella.
an umbrella. Mm. Okay, how about
What
okay. How about this one? Hi, where? How about if it's
I
summer?
wear? uh, a hat,
Hmm.
a skirt,
Skirt.
a short,
T-shirt, right? T-shirt. A t-shirt. Hmm.
uh,
Flip-flops. Summer.
a red,
A dress. Skirt. Hat. The one that you put on your eyes. What are those?
oh, no,
Sunglasses.
sunglass. What? Where?
Here.
In picture.
Ah, you're looking at the picture. There, right there.
Oh, no.
All right. Next, how about if it's autumn and the weather is cool and windy? What do you usually wear?
Umbrella.
Hmm. There, you could have an umbrella. You can wear a coat, a raincoat. All right. So actually,
Okay.
this is just a diagram, okay? This is not technically the things that you wear. For example, it is right now in Vietnam, you said it's autumn. The season is autumn. But on the picture, it says you can wear a coat, a raincoat, an umbrella, but it still varies because the temperature in every country is different. For example, in Vietnam,
Yeah.
it is autumn. So technically, the weather, it's not so cold, not so hot. So you need to wear anything as long as you're comfortable wearing it. Like if you want to wear a pants, if you want to wear a skirt, go for it, right? So this is not a serious matter to discuss because we need to we need to consider the weather and the location, right? So now, we talk about or we review the clothes, all right? How about the activities? What can you do based on the picture? Take choose your answer at the bottom. I can,
I can go roller skating.
I can. Is it roller skating? Are you sure?
Mm.
The first picture. I can
I slept.
ride a
Build
sled.
a snowman.
Yes. How about if it's spring? The weather is warm and raining. What can you do?
I can ride bike
Mm,
and go roller skating.
okay. And how about if it's summertime? What can you do?
For summer. Go swimming.
Go swimming and
Eat ice cream.
yes, of course. And the last one, if it's all right, if it's autumn, the weather, it is cool
Uh,
and windy.
fly, fly kite and climb a tree.
Climb, climb,
Oh, what climb?
climb,
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 climb. Oh,
climb,
what?
climb.
What climb a tree?
Climb a tree. Tree is Kai, right? Kai. The kids are
Why?
climb.
Why climb a tree?
So you're asking why? Why did he... Oh, it's just an activity for some, all right? For
Oh,
the kids loves to play. They want to climb a tree. Okay.
no. Yeah.
You find it dangerous? All right. So anyway, it's just an activity. I'm just checking your comprehension and vocabulary. That is why I give you this activity, simple activity. Very good so far. It's just that I noticed that you mispronounce some of the months of the year. All right. So, Quan, when we are discussing the basics in English, all right, the month is also part of it, right? It's been discussed always. So, please be reminded on how to pronounce them correctly. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, not Julie, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay? So, what I have in here are a simple speaking activity to end our night. All right. So, you already answered this one. What's your favorite season and why? How about this? Are there any special traditions associated with different seasons in your country? I think you have
um,
one. Mid-autumn, right?
association.
Associated. When you say associated, it's like something to synonymous, connected, connected, associated.
Activity.
Activity like a tradition. Mid-autumn festival. Oh, season is autumn, right? What else? Is there any special tradition in your country? So
Mm,
you have one,
yes.
the mid-autumn. So autumn, and then what else?
Season.
Mm-hmm. Season.
Uh, spring.
Spring, all right.
Spring.
And then
Summer.
what are the
Uh,
special tradition? You said
Special.
spring. Spring. What do you
Spring
celebrate?
festival.
Yes. What are the
Uh,
festivals, for example?
um, Festival in spring.
Hmm.
A lot.
Nothing. Or how about the other? How
What?
about what are the other festivals that you may connect? Only mid-autumn?
No. Spring, summer, autumn,
All
winter.
right. What are the tradition or what do you usually celebrate at summer? You said summer, right?
Space.
What are the festivals that you have during summer?
Uh, Special tradition
Mm-hmm.
for season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have at summer?
Summer, summer. I don't know.
You don't know. All right. So the most commonly is like the mid-autumn. It's easily to remember, right? Mid-autumn and then the season is autumn. All right.
Yeah.
How about this one? Have you ever been caught in bad weather? If so, what
Mm.
did you do?
Great weather.
Bad weather, maybe like for example, typhoon. Bad
Oh,
weather.
yes.
What did you do? What
Uh,
did you do?
I I sleep.
You just sleep. All right. How about this? What crops? When you say crops, we are referring to the food that being planted on your country. The crops are what crops are produced
Uh,
in which seasons in your country? For example,
uh,
summer. For example, summer.
summer.
You can
Uh,
produce like watermelon, rambutan, chom chom, mango, like that. What else? What are the crops that are produced in each seasons in your country?
Round.
Rice.
Yeah.
What season?
Um, Four season. No, two season.
Two seasons, and those are
Yeah. Two.
spring, I assume. Spring and
Spring and autumn winter.
really? Yeah. Not surprising because Vietnam is very popular when it comes to agriculture. So Vietnam is very popular in crops. What else? So you said
Mm,
rice. What else?
I know.
Hmm. Only rice? What else?
Um, Fall.
Fall. What are the crops during fall?
I
Not familiar? Ah, don't worry, I'll give you that as your homework, okay? So for your
yes.
homework, all right, since it's sadly time's up already, for your homework, I want you to tell me, all right? So of course, we're going to have a review of what we talk about tonight. Tell me about the crops produced in which seasons at Vietnam. Answer the remaining question. Number one, in your opinion, what weather is the most beautiful? Explain. Which season is the most comfortable for you? Do you think weather affects the way people feel? And the last question is, what kind of climate do you prefer when choosing a place to go on vacation? All right. So you're going to have a lot of talking for next meeting. So as you can see, I provided some extended activity because remembering the vocabularies at the book, you knew it already, right? The basic one, sunny, foggy, cloudy, you know it already. So, just
Yeah.
for you to be challenged, I am giving you some open ended questions. All right. So, again, for your homework, answer the following questions. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Hmm. What's your question?
Question.
Hmm. What is it?
No.
Mm. I thought you I thought you're about to ask a question. All right. So anyways, so sadly we don't have much time left. So we're going to see each other again on, is it Sunday? Am I right? Sunday, right? We're going to see each other again on Sunday. So that will be all for this evening. I hope you learned something from teacher Tambiet and have a good night. Goodbye, Wen.
Yeah.
See you on Sunday. Have a good night.